Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has the potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
They start the drive with Martin. Sheds off the tackle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Martin. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Martin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Namath. And that will be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. With it is Jackson. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here's McCoy. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play fake, now Namath. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Namath. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Namath. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This take it in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He finds McCoy. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
2nd down and 4. Here's Cunningham. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Cunningham. It's Jackson again on the reception. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on first down is Namath. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On second down, it's Namath. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Namath to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Second down and 6 now. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Cunningham to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Cunningham. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cunningham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
But all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Martin. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Namath. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Namath. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Folk's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now an option play on second down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Off the play fake, it's Namath. This one complete, left side to Quebec. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the counter with Martin. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play fake, now Namath.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Namath to throw on first down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Namath. That is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw is Namath.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. great effort there. 78 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's Martin. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Namath.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cunningham. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Fielded at the 33. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll go again to McCoy. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Cunningham gets a short one to Selleck. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
The Cunningham's throw taken in here by Jackson. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Now Cunningham. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. He finds McCoy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant. And offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Cunningham. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. That's caught by Jackson.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Down to the 42, second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down, Cunningham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Cunningham from the gun.
Finding Ertz here on the out route.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd down is Namath.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Back to throw. Cunningham. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops it off to Martin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing is Namath.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Namath to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try the middle with Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Namath.
And Anderson's got it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Two 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, it's Namath. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Play fake, now Namath. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake, it's Namath. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Now Cunningham. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
To throw on 1st down is Namath.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They run over center with Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on 1st down. Martin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Martin.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Namath.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carry number 20 here for Martin. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. Cunningham looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. It's just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. They start the drive with Martin, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Martin. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Namath. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
play action. It's Cunningham throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Cunningham. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cunningham.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 1st down throw. Cunningham.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cunningham to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 56 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Martin. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This is 3rd and goal. Now Namath. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Jackson now to return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he fields it cleanly. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Jets now down by 5. 1:35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll give to Martin here out of the gun.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Fourth down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.